Now, you've all been asking for it for a couple of weeks now, and it is, of course, the transfer rumor series, the confirmed episode. Now, I haven't done one of these episodes in a couple of weeks, because simply there hasn't been enough, there hasn't been enough confirmed news, there hasn't been enough transfers to talk about. Obviously, we're right at the end of the season now. The championship ends today, and now, boys and girls, we're just getting closer and closer to the confirmed transfer window here, where all of it happens, where I can't wait to make so many videos for you, because like I say, it's going to be pretty busy. Now, as always, guys, if you could drop a like and thumbs up on the transfer series here, that'd be absolutely insane. If we could try and get 3,000 likes, if we can, I'll try and bring another confirmed episode next Sunday. Of course, it all depends on transfers, but I'm pretty confident now things are going to start heating up, mate. Just heating up. Now, yesterday I dropped the squad builder showdown, which I want you guys to check out as well. It'll be in the card in the corners or something like that, or it'll be on my channel anyway. It's a pretty good episode. I think you should check it out. If you guys have been asking for FIFA on my channel, that is the perfect video for you. Now, the first transfer you're going to see is actually Kingsley Coman. Now, this guy signed a full-time permanent deal with Bayern Munich. That's right. Maybe a bit of a shock to you, so I'll explain the story. So this guy actually wasn't on, he wasn't at Bayern Munich on a permanent. They actually had him on loan from Juve. Okay, Juventus actually owned him. He's been at PSG, Juventus, Bayern Munich. He's won so many titles and just done so much for a young lad already. But it was confirmed the other day that Kingsley Coman is going to be staying. So apparently all they had to pay for him was £17 million. For someone as talented as him, mate, 17 million is not much. Now, for £17 million, that seems like an absolute steal. And I think Bayern Munich have done well, because they've obviously had him on loan. They can see exactly what he's got. They can see he fits in with the team. And they've only got to pay a short amount of transfer fee to get him on a permanent deal. Now, this is a very similar situation for the second player here. We actually have Slitty. This guy plays for Lille. He's actually a Tunisian footballer. Now, if you guys are unaware of this guy, like I say, you can have a look at his FIFA card there. 74 rated card. He's got a pretty good orange one. Now, for my French Ligue 1 fans that watch this series and stuff, if I have any at all, okay, but if you are a Lille fan, then I've got a bit of good news for you. French side Lille have exercised their option to sign Slitty on a permanent deal after when his loan move expires, which is, of course, going to be this summer. Now, the 24-year-old actually joined Lille initially on a season-long loan, but he's now signed a 3-year deal with him, okay, so that's pretty good. This is another situation where they obviously feel quite happy with him. They've had him on loan. They can already see what he's got. They already can see he fits in well with the team, the management, the staff there. They can just see it work, so they thought, why not exercise the option to sign him on a permanent deal? Exact same as the Kingsley Coman situation. It's good to see. These transfers are guaranteed to happen for the summer. It's already done, okay? There's like a little clause in the contract. You pay the fee, then they're yours. It's a bit simpler. Last but not least, another confirmed one, okay, that actually is another loan situation. He's on loan at a club now, and they've now signed him on a permanent deal. Well, this is confirmed that the manager, okay, the club he came from. Fairly popular player. A lot of FIFA players will know about this guy. I think like a Serie A team or whatever like that. Anyway, we've got Sanchez, okay, this guy plays for Fiorentina. He's a pretty good Colombian midfielder. Now, if you guys are unaware, he's actually owned by Aston Villa, and Aston Villa, Steve Bruce has actually come out and said that a permanent deal is done. So this is Steve Bruce just confirmed it. Obviously, if Fiorentina are going to announce what they have signed him, we don't know if it's like a 3 or 4 or 5 year deal yet. We don't really know. But what we do know is Steve Bruce has confirmed that the deal is going to be permanent in the next, you know, few days probably, or the transfer window gets closer. It's going to happen soon. So obviously, with the point that we are at the season, you know, we take a look at, like, obviously I'm featuring lots of loan players and stuff. Obviously, they are at the clubs already, and, you know, deals are more likely to be done early, okay, when they're not in the transfer window, of course, for loan players. So that's why in today's episode we featured quite a few loan players. We featured 3 of them. I can feature a few more next week, so if you guys are interested in that, let me know down below. If you guys want me to stick to mainly, of course, like absolutely solid new deals, so I don't know, Griezmann and Man United, let's just say, then obviously I'll try and stick to more of that. But out of the transfer window, this is more of the stuff and more of the transfer news that's happening. So next up, we've got a couple of players now we're going to feature that look like they're pretty strong. You know, they could be happening very soon. So once again, it is of course Diego Costa to China. Now this one is, you know, it's taken another little twist this week, because for weeks we know the club are actually interested in signing him in China. We know there is interest there. We know that Costa's interested in going there. We know this stuff. But the fact of the matter is, in last week the update has, okay, that the club that are trying to sign him are actually really confident they're going to be able to do it. So yeah, I mean, there's a big difference from saying they're interested, but actually saying they're really confident a deal can be done is pretty big. That means that, you know, representatives have spoke. Apparently there's pictures of Costa's agent meeting with the club's representatives and stuff already leaked online, so we know there's been conversations there. We know that. But the fact of the matter is, when a club comes out and says they're really confident, that's pretty big. And Diego Costa to China, I reckon this could happen this summer. I really do reckon it could. Now, a player that's pretty much guaranteed to move on this summer is a player that has actually just been relegated, technically, the club that they've been at, and that's obviously Jermaine Defoe at Sunderland. Sunderland confirmed been relegated, okay? But Jermaine Defoe's going to want to stay in the Prem, isn't he? We know this. Now, there's loads of clubs confirmed interested in him, and the managers have come out and said they've already... You know, loads of managers have actually come out and said they are interested in signing Jermaine Defoe. info, whether it be West Brom's, West Ham's, Crystal Palace's. There's quite a few. Now, I'm just letting you know this because Moyes actually come out and said this week, okay, that Jermaine has a clause in his contract that he could leave, okay, if they get relegated. So that clause could be exercised. So they did a little thing in his contract saying that obviously if Sunderland get relegated, then Jermaine Defoe has the right to leave, and that looks like is going to be taken. Now, one of the teams I featured, obviously, on the video, as you guys can see, is Crystal Palace. And that's because Sam Allardyce this week has actually come out and confirmed he wants to sign him. So yeah, that looks like pretty much a done deal. We don't know which club it's going to be, but Jermaine Defoe is definitely not going to go Championship. Like, we know he's not going to. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like and a thumbs up down below. Absolutely awesome to smash 3,000 likes for the return of confirmed news. Of course, as we get closer, more and more stuff's going to be happening. I'm out, guys. Take it easy. Hope you have a good weekend. Check out the Squad Builder Showdown in the description down below. Peace.